How's everybody doing, and welcome back to the channel. You know, last night as I was talking about my new injectors and letting you know how they were performing, there was one subject I forgot to touch upon, and that was actually the MBGs. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what it's going to do yet. I'm still kind of in the infancy of these, and it's really hard to keep my foot out of it. So I guess going by what my monitor says up there, I really don't know. It kind of seems like I may be getting less on this fuel tank, but once I get you know, used to them and everything starts working out I get to a normal state with it, a normal driving, and you know, keep my foot out of it as far as seeing how, you know, the exhaust cleans up and stuff like that. Maybe I will know exactly what the fuel mileage is going to be on these new injectors. I would hope it's going to be better, but at this point in time I can tell it's going to be less, because like I said, my foot has been in the throttle more than it has been out of the throttle, just looking at different things and stuff like that. Just like right now, I'm running right about 70 mile an hour. I've got it set at 65. I'm a little under about 60, about 63, and that's right around 70 mile an hour in my truck. I'm on I-75, speed limit's 70 mile an hour, going down the road, and I'm sitting right about just a little over 700 degrees on EGTs. So that's pretty happy with that. Starting to go up just a slight grade right now, so it's creeping up to 800 right there. And if I do get into it, I'm just about, RPM actually has dropped too. So if I get into it like that, so you can see that it actually does clean up now, which is pretty good. Before, get your sun out of your eyes, before, you know, that would never clean up at all. It was just blowing and dumping so much fuel that there was just no chance for the engine or the exhaust to clean up at all, and it would just dumping, you know, raw fuel out the exhaust instead of staying in my tank where it needs to be, unless you know, I'm in it like that. So until I really get a good grasp on things, I really don't know and can't elaborate on what I'm going to do as far as miles per gallon as far as these new injectors. Like I said, I will, the next tank, I'm sitting right just under a half tank right now. My next tank full of fuel, I am going to stay out of it. I'm going to drive it sensibly, let's hope, and see what I'm actually going to be grabbing as far as some good mileage or some good fuel mileage, and see what it does. I'm just under half a tank, and I have just about 335 miles on this. This tank does have some highway miles on it. I did drive it to Cincinnati on Saturday with the 200 horse injectors in it, but I did not drive all I did was drive the truck there, park it, and then drove it home. We had a U-Haul because it did rain pretty much all day long, so you know, we wanted to make sure none of his stuff got wet, and so I did not use my truck to help him move. It was pretty much just driving there and driving home. So, you know, not only just I don't know, maybe 60 miles now this tank of fuel has been with the 125 injectors. So to really give you a good grasp on what they're going to do, I have no idea. The only thing I can touch upon is what my cluster says up on my headrest, or my I'm sorry, not my headrest, my center console up there. You know, it's saying 22.3 miles a gallon when that was reading right about 23.3 on the way home from Cincinnati there with the 200 horse. But you know, like I said earlier, it's still in its infancy. I'm having a hard time keeping my foot out of it. My comp box is set at 1x4, so we're going to leave it set there. We're going to see what everything does and go from there. Anyway, just wanted to let you know where we're at. Now I'm driving in town, and everything is good. The only reason I say that is because I wanted to put I don't have my camera with me, so I'm doing this tonight with my phone. I wanted to put it up by my fuel pressure gauge up here, and so you could hear that vibration. But right now, with just driving at 25 mile an hour, it really doesn't do it. It does it just a little bit at a stoplight, but where you can really hear it is when you're running right around 55 mile an hour or so down the road. So anyway, I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. So just a quick update again, since I forgot to touch upon fuel mileage last night. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.